So what I'm doing today is I'm just playing with the, well, I do magazine transfers, but I don't like doing them because it's hit or miss sometimes depending on the pages that they use, the paper they use, the ink they use. I know Vogue usually is pretty consistent in printing for me, but a lot of the other magazines, one page will print and the other won't. So what I usually do, make copies in my laser printer and go from there. That way I get a better product. It's more consistent. So that's what I'm doing today, and I'm just going to show you basically how I do them. I roll out I have two of my little smaller gel plates here to roll out the dark color and the light color on. But if you don't have extra gel plates, you can use a piece of cardboard wrapped in aluminum foil and taped in the back so it holds it on there, and I use that a lot. And you can roll up on that just as well as you can on your other gel plate. So I took some out of Vogue and some out of National, and that's the other thing. If you make copies on your laser printer and print them that way, you can use any magazine. Now I've bumped up the contrast on my, the intensity level on my printer, so it puts more ink on there. But if you don't have that on yours, what you can do is put the paper in, make a copy, then put the same page back through 2 more times, and 3 layers will do the same thing this does as far as ink intensity. What I'm going to use today is Golden Open Black, probably Amsterdam Indigo, Golden Open Diazonine Purple, and Titanium White, and a little bit of Golden Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold, but just a little bit of it. So basically, hopefully it's hot out here tonight. The second half of this video was filmed earlier, so we'll see how it goes. But the second half I actually have the air conditioning running because it was filmed during the day. So I may not use that section, we'll see if I don't need it. But anyway, so basically I'm rolling out a small amount. I'm getting the brayer covered really well before I start doing it on here. I got something stuck on here. You just want a light coating. You don't want it to be really thick. And the thing is, you've got to, well, I don't know how, it depends on your studio. My studio is pretty hot right now. It's Texas and it's summer, and alright, we're going to use this one first. So you want it probably even a little thinner than that. I'm going to take a little bit of a coat off. Yeah, that's better. Just a little bit off. These are going to be used in pieces. I'm not going to be using them. So you put it face down. Now you want your hand to rub across it and make sure the paper is down. No bubbles, no nothing. The paper just makes good contact with your plate. Give it a little bit of rubbing. But I know you don't want to leave it too long. Just a little bit of rubbing. And pull it up. That was just about right. And you can see it's probably going to be a light one, but it's drying nicely. Now we want a light coat of the light top coat to it. I'm just going to use white on the first one. And I actually like to use light, like beige or pastel colors. And the same thing, you're going to get a nice coating on your brayer before you even hit the plate. I'm just coating it now. Now that's not a nice even coat, but I'm not worried about those lines because it's kind of an effect I like. so I'm not worried about it. But you have to get the paper down before this dries. I may have to make another one of these because I want a few copies. Now it's very thin, so it won't take long to dry, but you got to make sure you got good contact that's going to pull everything off, or at least mostly everything. The problem I had when I first was doing this was the first layer I always put down too much paint. Always did. Well, this one could be darker, so I could have put a little bit more paint on it. As you can see, I'll bring it up a little for you to see. I did get a good print of that image. I could have gone a little darker with the black, though. I could have used just a little bit more than I did. But I'm not worried about that. That will work for what I'm going to be using it for. Alright, let's do another one. And I'm going to put a little bit of the purple down. Diazonine purple. And a little bit of the black. I'm going to have to order me a new tube of black. I've got very little left. It's one of the colors I use most. Making sure it's nicely coated. And I probably should have cleaned that, but I don't think there was very much left on it. But you've really got to, and usually when I do a session, I do 5 or 6 usually before I get anything I like, because everything matters in this. I mean, how much you put down, how moist is the paint, how warm is it in the studio. I mean, everything matters when you do this. So it's really, you'll get in a groove. Now that's probably more than I need, but we're going to try it and see. Nothing like testing it. I don't care that much about this print. I don't think I'm going to be using her anyways. But we'll see. And I'm not pressing down real hard. I'm just making sure it makes total contact. I don't know if I'm going to like that purple or not. Yes, there we go. That was what I needed. Just a little bit more paint. Let that dry for a second. We'll pull that one up with let's do this pink. Just a touch of pink in the white. Like a pinky white. Got plenty of titanium white, but I have not much black. Gonna have to make an order for paint. Let's not mix it too much. Let's have a little bit of pizzazz to it. Now the way you get rid of those lines is you barely touch it. But I kind of like the lines, almost a check look that you get when you get the lines. But if you barely touch down, you can pull those lines up. Alright, let's see what we get with this one. If we hurry up, we'll get a good print. So yeah, when I sit down to do it, I plan on having like 5 or 6 duds before I get into the groove. And like I said, this one's a little too light, but it's a good start. It is a good start. There's enough of it for what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using these in collages, in bits. So now when you do the first one, I lightly press down. This I'm giving it a good contact because I really want it to pick that up. So it's coming up. It's pretty good. That one's not bad. Not bad at all. Let me zoom down a little bit. You can see it a little better. Hold on. You see that? It's not bad. So let's do one more. Okay, so I'm going to use the black. I've got one more that I want to do before I go in the house. It's this one here. And basically this area right here is all I want. And it's high enough contrast, so I'm hoping I'll get it. Oh, I wish this wouldn't squeak so much. Not much you can do about it. Wonder if I can oil it. That might be a little too much. Let's pull some of it off. I don't know, we'll see. I've got another one of these to do if this one doesn't work. But all I want is that area where the guy is. Not worried about the visions or whatever else is on here. So make sure it's got contact. Pull it up to see if I'm getting the image that I want. Alright, that's looking pretty good. That's the image I was looking for. I'm going to cut that out and use it in a collage. We can use titanium white. Just blowing on it, trying to dry it a little bit. I'm only wanting that one area with surrounding that guy, so I'm not worried about the rest of it. Alright, let's see if we get it. And I think this is going to be the last one for today. Alright. Get this to dry. It's coming up. There, I got what I wanted. There we go. So this area right here is what I was trying to get. Perfect for what I want. And that's how you do that. Thank you very much for viewing my video. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a very short one, but I'm probably not going to use the other section with the air conditioner on, so these three are enough. But that's how you do it. I mean, I don't fight with magazine transfers anymore. I mean, they do work, and I can get them to work, but I just don't like the struggle. I like much better just making copies of them in my copy machine and going from there. So, thank you very much for viewing my video. Put a like if you like it, please. Subscribe if you want to see more, and hit the bell icon if you want to be notified when they come out. They come out twice a week. So, thank you very much, and you have a lovely, lovely day.